I think Hafiz, I think he will join late now. I think for Hafiz, I think it might be around 4:30 or 5 o'clock morning.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I'm live in YouTube now. Okay, so I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
So today we are going to discuss routing. I think yesterday, I think you remembered we had done some static routing, right? Now today we should discuss like why routing required. Okay, what is the main purpose of routing? What are the different types of routing? At the same time, we'll also discuss the configuration part, some other these things about the configuration using. Yesterday we had done with the using 3 routers, right? So today we are going to use with the 3 routers how we can configure the static routing. We'll also do your default routing as well. And because topic is very lot of topic, I want to explain you guys today. See, first remember, so why do we require the routing first? So you'll be able to complete the task. Distinguish the use of operation of static and dynamic routing. So remember, we have 2 types of routing, static and dynamic routing. Okay, so dynamic routing, so we'll come over RIP, EHRP, OSPF, BGP, this all will come under the dynamic routing. So yesterday, what configuration we had done, okay, so that is your static route. As we can see, so configure and verify the static route, identify how distance vector IP routing protocols such as RIP operation on the Cisco routers. What is talking about like how, what is routing first like? That we shall discuss in coming slide. So enable routing, routing information protocol. Okay, this is the old one, EHRP. Now it has been replaced to EIGRP. Right? Yeah, it was the Cisco proprietary. It was Cisco proprietary. Now it is open source because you know when you want to configure the EHRP configuration, so only we can configure only for Cisco devices. Only Cisco device you can configure. So now we can configure EHRP in non-Cisco devices also. So non-Cisco devices also we can able to configure. Verify IP routing, show the debugging command. So it's simple, right? So he's talking about very what is the main objective for this today's session. So now we shall discuss what is routing. The process of transferring the data from one local area network to another. Understood, right? This is the basic definition of your routing. The process of transferring the data from one local area to another. Say, as example, like one network to another network, where we are at the middle, we are using routers to connect. Okay, example, this is 1.0 network, and this is example 100.0 network /24. Okay, in that middle, so when any PC want to communicate with any one of this PC, okay, you require the routing protocol because when it is a different network, you must have the routing. To transfer the process of transferring the data from one area, local area to another network. Right? It is a layer 3 device, actually, as he's talking about the router. Route protocol enable forward packets from one router to another one. Example, your IP and IPX. Okay, that is a router. So where you forward your packets from one network to another network. Routing protocol send and receive routing information packet to and from other router. It doesn't mean only one side, so it can be 2 sides. Not if this side to this side and this side to this side. Okay, full duplex communication, right? I think I told you, right? Simplex of this one. It is a full duplex. So full duplex communication. So it will communicate there in two directions at the same time. So routing protocol gather, share routing information, use, maintain, update is table. So each network they maintain the routing table. Here also it maintain the routing table. Both the sides they maintain the routing table. What it contained? It contained the information of this network. Here it contains the information of this network. Right. Say example, because I don't know your names, right? Before you met. Say example, Lakshman. So I don't know his name. So now I can remember his name, right? Because it has been stored in my memory. That is on my brain. Right?
Yes.
As simple as this. Okay. The routing information is used to route the routed protocol to its final destination. See, as simple as this. See, whenever I remember the Tabriz Ali, so I will think that Tabriz Ali is in US, that is in California. So when Hafiz come, Hafiz is in Africa. So when talk about the Lakshman means I can come to know, so he's from Andhra Pradesh, Lakshman. Means that information, the routing information, where is this, where he is staying, so easily I can able to remember, right? So before that I don't know, because it takes times to read your information. That is called routing. It takes time, first time. So he has given some example. Okay, he has some letters, some Ras to Ram. Okay, right, Dadar, Mumbai from Bangalore. Okay, so this is your Raj PC, and this is your Ram PC. So how does, sorry?
Master Ram.
Your master Ram, right?
Master. Yeah, from Bangalore.
Yeah, Ali master. Okay. See, when this want to reach, okay, it has to go via these two routers, right? So in this router, it contains your routing information. So next hop, say example, this is my router 1, this is my router 2, and this is my router 3. So what it contains the information of this network. Say example, this is my 10.0 network, and this is my 20.0 network. So this information, 10.0 network information will be stored here, and in his table, it contains the information of 20.0 network. Right. Whenever any one of this PC, the client which is connected, say example, this is 10.10, want to communicate with 20.20, so it will see in his routing table whether this guy is available or not. When this guy is trying to communicate, okay, whether you see, it will check whether this 10. network is available in my routing table. Okay, I think yesterday I told you, right? What is the command to check whether it is a configure the routing protocol? Yeah. Show
IP route.
Yes, show IP route. So this is a command which will show you what kind of configuration you have made. Same thing as, so before sending to him, it will check in the routing table whether this 10. network is available in my network. Yes, okay, it's available. So this guy is available in my network. There's some so and so interface. This is example fast Ethernet 0/10 is connected this port. It will forward your packet. So this is how the routing will function, guys. Now, what is routing now? So these are the few parameters, guys. So you should remember this here. Okay, what is routing? So this is 10.122.0 network, and this is one network. As you know that this is your class A, right? Class A, and this is your class B, correct? To route, router need to know this information: a destination address, source it can learn from, okay, from where? So this PC. source. He is the source. Okay, possible routes. Okay, what are the possible route to reach to this guy? Okay, so first possible route is he can go via this route, right? This is one. What is another possible route? This is one more possible route. This is one and this is two. Then what else? Okay, there is another possible route is this way, right? What is another possible route? Okay, he can go this way, right? How many are there? So this guy became 3, 4. Is there anything else, guys? Any other route? He can go this way also. 5. Any other route now? Even he can go this way. I should change the color. I am showing the what are different way where you can go. There's a lot of routes, right?
Yeah.
See, when you want to come to travel to, say, example, Bangalore to US, there are many ways to travel, right? Whether from Bangalore to Dubai, or we can go Mumbai, Bangalore to Mumbai, Mumbai to Dubai, Dubai to London, London to US. Okay, even I can travel from Bangalore to Hong Kong, or Bangalore to Beijing, or Bangalore to Tokyo. Then we can go for there are two ways, right? Two ways you can able to travel at the same time. Okay, that all routing informations, okay, will be available in your routing table. Remember that. This all informations will be available in your routing table. So I will tell you this this all information in coming slides. So then best route. So what is the best route? Let me explain this. What is the best route where you can see? If you want to reach to one of the PCA, want to communicate with PCY, okay, what are the best possible route? Okay, who will tell this? Tabrez, can you tell me?
Shortest distance is a better one.
ఎలా పోతే బాగుంటుంది? So this side, from this side, or this side.
ఏదైతే తక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేస్తుందో అది బెస్ట్.
Sorry, come again. Just Lakshman, tell me, go ahead.
ఏదైతే తక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్ వెళ్తుందో అది బెస్ట్ రూట్ కింద తీసుకొచ్చి అనుకుంటున్నాను.
See, you are correct. It's good because see, when you reach to this way, how many hop there? Okay, one hop, second hop, and this is third hop. Even if you go for this side, okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, even if you take this route, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not possible. Whether both,
Yes,
got it? Now,
yes, sir.
if 1, 2, 3 both are same, now which route will select? It will select both route. Okay, and this route will become your primary route, and this guy will become your secondary route.
So both have like one, two.
No, it will not take both. It will take only one.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
that. Okay, what happened? It will based on the bandwidth. It will based on the cost. Cost means nothing but your cable, whether you are using fiber cable or your cat cable. Okay, the lower the cost, the best the speed. Means if the cost is less, say example, this is the cost is, say example, 4, and this also 4, and here the cost is say example 8. So here also cost is 8. Okay, the lower is the best. So the cost is 8 here. And here the cost is how much? 16. And this guy will become your primary and this guy will become a secondary route. Understood? The lower the cost, okay, the better the speed, the more speed. Remember that. The cost that we shall discuss here, guys, in coming session, because when you start the OSPF, so there we can see, I'll show you the different types of cost with the cables. Okay, the optical fiber cable, the cost is I think 4, 2, and 1. The cost. The lowest cost, the more the speed. It will support up to the optical fiber cable right now. So 400 gigabytes per second. The optical fiber cable. Okay, guys, I hope this is understood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can see this guy has maintained the routing table with the RDP protocol. Same thing. Router must learn the destination that are not directly connected, because this all thing it must directly connected. It will show you, right? Yesterday I show you, right? Directly connected. It will show you that which interface it has been connected. Okay, learned is this network. Okay, so this is the route. In this router, show we can see the arrow mark. In this router, this is called your routing table. This is your routing table. So where it contains information like this network has been learned, right? With this interface, serial 0/0 means this interface. He has learned from this one. Same thing in this router, same table is available. So what information it will be available? Learned. Okay, which network?
10.120.2.0.
Yes, very good. Okay, this is my, say example, this is my router 2 and this is my router 1. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have the types of router, guys. We have different types of routing: static routing, dynamic routing. Okay, so what is static routing? Administrator must configure the information about the remote network manually. So I think Tabrez, yesterday you have noticed. So when I start configuring the static routing, so I should tell to the router to reach to this network, go via this IP. Got it? Right. Yesterday we had done the lab, right? So here, your router doesn't have any more work. Your router doesn't have very much work when it's connected to another network. Okay, so this is my R1, this is my R2. The router, because when you're timing, say example, this is my 10.2 and this is my 10.1. So what happened? So when I want to reach to this network 2.0 and this is my 1.0, okay, I have to tell in the router, so don't do anything. So if you want to reach to this network, just take this IP and go. Or else even you can configure with the exit interface, with this interface. Say example, yesterday we configured 0/0/1/0, right? Serial interface. Either we can use interface name also, no problem. It will work. So whereas they are used to reduce the overhead and for the security. Okay, they are used to reduce the overhead and for the security. Means it's talking about like a router, it doesn't consume the more hardware resource, right? Hardware resource, because the AD value is very good, right? Right, yesterday I told you, right? What is the AD value for static routing, Tabrez?
ID 0.
No.
1.
Directly connected 0.
Yeah.
Okay. For static routing, what is the AD value? For static. 1. For RIP, 120. Lakshman is very simple. What is the AD means? Administrative distance. So directly connected. Say example, these are directly connected. The administrative distance is 0. Means very reliable communication. Okay.
Okay.
The lower the value, okay, it is a very reliable communications. Okay, that's the reason they have administrative distance. But if you talk about the advanced configuration part, so even you can change the administrative value as well. We can change that, guys. Okay, we can change that administrative value. So these are default values. So if you take about EIGRP, what is AD value for EIGRP? 90 for the OSPF, 110 for BGP, that is EBGP. What is EBGP? 20 and IBGP 200. So these are like basic standard administrative value for respective routing protocols. So what are the routing protocols? What I have mentioned here. So remember that. So these all are come under in your dynamic routing. These all are dynamic routing. Static routing is only one.
The RIP, right?
Yeah. No, static RIP is not static routing. Static routing is different. You have two types of routing, guys. First, remember this. Let me clean this. Okay, you have the two types of routing. Okay, that is static. So another one is your dynamic.
Dynamic.
Okay, in dynamic routing, so static is only one, right? So in dynamic routing, we can see RIP, okay, and your EIGRP. Also, we'll call distance vector routing protocol, and we can say also OSPF, okay, OSPF or your BGP, and you have IS. Okay, so these all will come under your dynamic routing protocol. Okay, so one more routing protocols. Okay, remember one more. That is default routing. Default routing. We'll do default routing as well, guys, today. And default routing. So we'll also by using loopbacks. So by using loopbacks, also we'll do the default routing also. So let's come to the point now. So what is trying to expand? Dynamic routing information learned from other routers. So here, static routing, what we are doing, manually we are telling to go to that network. So please go via and I want that it will take information from your neighbor router. So here in dynamic routing, it's not like this case. It will learn from your neighbor router. Okay, and routing protocol adjusts routes automatically. So they will be running inside algorithm depending upon which routing protocol you configured. So based on that, is going to collect the information. Okay, that's your routing. What are the possible route, which is the best route I can say to reach the network. See, if you talk about the network, so there will be a lot of huge network available, maybe 100 router, 200 routers connected. So in that scenario, it will also select, it will also design your topology table, routing table, and neighbor table. Who is my neighbor? Okay. Because of the extra administrative requirements, static routing does not have the scalability of the dynamic routing, because static routing doesn't have the scalability. Suppose in your organizations are there around 10,000 employees working. Okay, obviously your infrastructure will be increased, right? You require a huge number of infrastructure. So in this scenario, we cannot configure your static routing. Remember, guys. Okay, that's the reasons we can jump for your dynamic routing. Reason is because suppose example, if we are using 100 routers, then how do you configure? First, we should see the topology, how it has been connected to reach to the networks. So it is very complex, guys, as simple as this. So it's very simple, complex to configure your static routing. When you have one more thing is doesn't have the scalability as well. It doesn't have the scalability. Good morning, office.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And today, interesting topic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be explaining static routing, default routing, and RIP also. The interface, testing, IP route. See, he has given different types of routing: static, default, and dynamic routing. So if you go for your static routing, benefits: no overhead on the router CPU, no bandwidth usage between the routers, add security. So it has got security. The disadvantages, we can see administrative. Must be really understand the inter-network. If the network added to the inter-network, the administrator has had to route into all the routers. No feasibility for large network. See, the scenario where the network is very huge, as I told you that if you have network like IBM, the big companies like where you having more than 10,000 or 20,000 employees working. So in that scenario, static routing is not configured. It's not recommended because it doesn't have a scalability. Okay, and it has got it adds the security. This is one good advantage. Okay, it doesn't consume the more bandwidth. Okay, I think bandwidth. I think you are familiar with the bandwidth, right? Right. So I need also no overhead on router CPU. Okay, as you know that when you take your router, okay, the CPU doesn't consume more when you configure your static routing, because everything the network engine is telling to the router to reach to that network neighbor router. So go via this IP. Very simple for the router to just process this. Correct. Doesn't have much work for the router. In dynamic routing is required because it takes a lot of hardware resource, especially for OSPF and BGP. OSPF and BGP. As it is a dynamic routing protocol, because of this AD value is 110 and eBGP that is 20 and 200. Okay, so it's consume more bandwidth. It is required more hardware resource. Maybe your RAM, your flash memory, and your CPU process. Okay, it's required more high-speed router. Whenever you configure the OSPF, make sure that so in your organizations we have to buy the high-end routers recommended. Okay, so let's jump. I think yesterday we had done this configuration, right? How to configure this. Same lab we'll do once again because as Lakshman was not available yesterday, he has got personal work. So we'll do the same lab again by using two routers. The lab today, what I'm going to do, static routing. Okay, first thing is we'll do the static routing. Okay, static routing. Yesterday we have done the two routers. So today we'll do with the using the three routers. Okay, and we'll also do with the loopbacks and the default routing. And we'll also do your RIP. Lot of lab, guys. Okay, so I will give break after 5-10 minutes, just 15-20 minutes break, because I want to do it this all today, because tomorrow I want to start EIGRP and day for tomorrow OSPF. This is the schedule I'm planning for you guys. It's a very big protocol and very important. And if possible, I'll also go for ISIS. I think you people have not learned, guys. Hafiz, you also don't know, right? ISIS.
No.
Is the new one, right?
Yeah, it's not a new one, it's the old one, but now it has become very popular, especially in the real time, in the banking, especially in the banking, in the production, in stock exchange. Almost all organizations, they are using the ISIS. We'll do some on lab for the IS. Then we will also do for the BGP. Lot of things, guys. Okay, so I want you people to pay the attention, guys. Okay, this is the syntax what he has given, how to configure your static routing. You can see, right? IP routing destinations, right? Yesterday we had done this lab, right? So this is how we can configure your static routing. IP route, network, subnet mask, and who is your next hop. This is a basic syntax. So how we can configure this. So he has given some scenario. The syntax for this is my R1, R2, and R3. So we can see we can configure 30 network and 40 network. So where is this 30 network and 40 network available? Okay, 30 network is available this side and 40 network is available in this side. To reach to these networks, go via 20.0.0. Who is 20.0.0.2? This guy. Same, right? Got it. So he's using same one. So now to reach to 10 network and 20 network, okay, so go via this IP address. So right now I am in router 3 now. So I am in router 3 now. I want to configure the static routing to reach to, okay, 10 network and 20 network, go via this IP. Okay, he's talking about if we are sitting here, a network engineer, okay, to reach to 20 network and 10 network, go via this IP. Is directly connected. He is your next hop, right? Direct neighbor. For this router perspective, so for him, direct neighbor is 20.0.0.2. For router 3 perspective, 30.0.0.1. Okay. I think yesterday we had done this lab, so we'll do once again today. Okay, same lab topology I will use. How to remove? Just we need to add no in front of this one. We can see, right? How to remove the configuration? Just add no. Okay. And default routing, we'll also do the default routing now. So what is the default routing? Hafiz, can you tell me?
0.0.0. IP1 0.0.0.
As simple as this. Any network, any mask. That is the default routing. So we can configure the which scenario when you don't know your network. So default routing, especially, it has been configured, especially from the ISP side. Say example, this is the router. One more router I will connect. This is my ISP router. So this is my ISP. Because ISP don't know, so which are the different network you are using. So you are using 1, 2, 3, 4 network. He will not configure one individually for you. What he'll configure? He'll configure default routing. Correct. Means any network. Okay, any network. If you want to access the internet, okay, you come with whether the 40 network you come with the 30 network, 20 network, or 20 networks. Okay, you come to me, so I will take you to the external world. That is your ISP. In the scenario, it's very simple configuration. It's very easy. It's very easy. Once I configure, you can be able to understand. The configuration, as we can see, yeah, so we can see, right, the configuration part. This is the stub network. So IP route, any network, any mask. Okay, go via this IP address. What is this? 2.2. Okay, this guy has been configured. So in the router B, he has configured. Any network, any mask. We'll do the lab here, don't worry. So if you do the lab, I think you can be able to understand that. So configuration part, you can see. So he has done the complete configuration here. IP route, any network, any mask. This is your network, and this is your network mask. And this is your next hop. Next hop IP. Or else we can also configure IP route, any network, any mask. Okay, any network, okay, any mask with the interface.
Using serial.
Serial interface. We can use interface name also. So now he's talking about the lab now. We can see.
So have we done the the lab in RIP and EIGRP?
No, we will not have done. Tomorrow we'll do. Tomorrow we'll do the EIGRP. And today static, default, and RIP will do. 3 labs will do today. Okay, so let's jump for the lab, guys. What is routing is talking will be the same thing for the RIP. Okay, this is the things tomorrow I will explain. Okay, this is the lab, right? Yesterday we had done. Do you remember, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we can see, I have the reachability, right? So I can able to ping to this laptop to this laptop. So first packet will be failed. If you ping once again, so I have the success. You can see, right? So I have the reachability now. Correct. So let's check some configuration. Okay. So I'll not use, guys. I'll use only my laptop to connect. I think not here. I think terminal, right? So enable show IP interface brief. So this is a command. What it does, it will show you the list of interfaces, which are the interfaces you have configured the IP address. So how to check the routing protocol? Show IP route. Right. So we can see this has been configured with static routing, right? Yes means static routing. This second network. So S stand for static, you can see. Right. So other commands are there. I think show version, which operating system we are using of this router. We can see this is we are using Cisco ISR 4331 router. The processor speed, this thing. So these are the command which is their basic command. So we can go through the slides. Some of the commands which are not explained. So just go through once 5-6 commands. We can able to understand this. Even you can use the dir command like in your this thing Linux command. So these are the list of files. This is the image file, guys. This is the ISR universal bin file. This is the image file iOS operating system file. So even we can see show flash. Okay, these are the files like XML files where you can able to see files, right? Okay, then show IP route. Okay, if you give the question mark, you can give statics basically. Means it will show you only static routes, right? So I think even if you check for any laptop, say yesterday we have given the name, right? So Mr. Lexpert Network Engineer. So can I connect to the telnet now? So let me connect one of these networks. So telnet, I want to connect to the router too. It will connect. Tabriz. Telnet 100 to 168.2.1. So it will connect, right?
Yes.
So what is the username we have given yesterday?
Cisco 123, right?
No, username.
Bin.
Bin Cisco 123. No, man. No. I think Ali. I guess. Cisco 123. Yes, Ali.
Yes.
Username Ali.
Yeah.
Hey, so we can able to access. Right now we are in C. Show IP route. Right now I'm in. By using here I can able to access, right?
Yeah.
This is my router to Indian router. Understood, guys? So this file already has shared to you guys. So now I'm going to explain using the 3 routers. What I will do, the next task, what I'm going to do now. So I am going to add one more router here. Okay, this is my ISP router, this is Indian router, and this is a USA router. I'll give this name. So here I will connect one more network. I will connect some laptop and PC, and this time I will add server here. Okay, so this is my next lab now. Understood, guys? So now I'll give small work for you guys. So let me save this one. Take new one. So I don't want to show you this. Okay, I'll do sometimes smart work. Okay, copy. Say because you'll become very right basic lab. Okay, this is for your static route using 3 router. Fine, guys. You understood what I did?
Hmm.
Using this is 2 router. You understood what I did? Smart work, right? Okay, so let me add one more router here. So I think I should add, this is no model inside. Okay, let me off this. Okay, it's already added. Switch. So let's connect some PCs. Here I will connect just one desktop, okay, and one laptop and one server. So let me drag this way. So let me connect serial cable. Okay, who will configure this now? I want you people to configure the IP address. Who will accept this challenge? Tabriz?
Musa do Musa.
Huh? Who will do this? Just I want you people to just assign the IP address. That's it. So I'll write it down the IP address if you want, just to avoid the confusions. This I will give 20.0.0.1 /8. And this side is 20.0.0.2 IP address, and this side will give 192.168 3.1/24. And this might be any your IP address 3.1, sorry, 192.168 3.2/24. Or else we can assign manually if you don't want. That is also no problem. Okay, who will do this lab? Just I'm not
Yeah.
asking to configure anything. Okay, so as you know that what I will do. Okay, what I will do, I'll meanwhile, okay, I will access this router, desktop, this thing, okay. See, this is our lab, this one, right? Static routing using 3 routers. What I'm going to do now, I want to remove the configuration. How do I remove the configuration? I want you people to configure the static routing. I want to remove only static routing here. How do I remove, guys? Just you need to add. Yeah, I want to remove the static routing. So first understand. So what is the logic here is, okay. So here we configure the static routing, right? We already configure static routing in these two router. Okay, now we have to configure static routing in this router now. Okay, now is already configured the static routing here, because as the Lakshman was absent yesterday, I want to remove the static routing here and here also. I will configure right from scratch. Okay, for you people assignments, I want you people to assign the IP address as per the topology which I have given to you. I will give the remote access to Hafiz or Tabriz. You people decide, okay, and I'll make you host. You have to do it. Meanwhile, I will have the tea and come back, if you don't mind. Okay, you understood, guys, what I'm trying to explain you here. I'll remove the static routing here. Okay, let me remove how to remove the static routing. I'll go to my laptop and go to global configuration mode. Okay, so very simple way to configure, guys. So do show run. Okay, it will show you what are the things we have configured, right? So this is a static routing we configured yesterday, right? So what we can do, just type no. Okay, select this and right click, copy and paste, enter. That removed now. So do show IP route. Remember, when you are into global configuration mode, there also we can use show IP route, but just we have to add do command. That's it, nothing else. Right now it has been removed, right? There is no static routing, but you do show IP interface brief. So we can see the IP address is available. Same thing we can do it for your router, router 2 as well. So right now I'm in ISP router. Now I want to log into India router. How do I log in, guys? Telnet. Okay, 192.168, I think 2.1. Right, because I think there's a no, why it is not accessing, because we have removed the routing, right? We have removed the routing. So for that, what we have to do, go to directly to that router, remove that static routing. So go to global configuration mode, do show run. Okay, so this is the routing where we can just add no and paste. That's it. Show IP route. Now we can see there's no routing now. There's no communication here, right? So you cannot see any communication now. So let me add some coloring. Okay, I think okay. And this is on network. We'll see. And this is the one more network. Okay, who will do this lab, guys? I want you people to just assign the IP address. Okay, possible if you want to be able to configure also, no problem. Okay, and this is my
Are the IP addresses?
okay. This is my USA router. So I have the ISP router now, India router, and USA router. Route is a router. Right. Who will do this?
You can do it.
Hmm?
I can do it.
Hmm? Okay. Office. Okay. Let me make you the host and request for the host. We'll see.
What's the IP address? Okay, it's 20.0.01.
Yeah.
On the India router. Okay.
Fine. So now there's no static routing here. Okay. So what is the task is? Okay, the task, let me write it down here. This is your static route using 3 routers. Remaining all are same. Okay. So yesterday what we did, same thing, you have to do it now. Okay. So let me assign remote control. Okay, remote control who? Office. Yeah. And Office, I have given the remote control to you. Okay. And Office, remember, while accessing the remote one, don't use the tab key. Remember that.
Okay.
Okay, just try. I think you can able to access, right? So
Yeah,
meanwhile,
accessing
okay,
India router.
yeah, you do it right from scratch because remember the task is router, USA router doesn't have any IP address. You have to assign the IP address also. Okay, and please help to Office guys, Lakshman, if you know how much you can try to do the teamwork, right? Tabriz, you just help to Hafiz. Okay, meanwhile, so I will have my tea and come. Okay, for you people, no break. Next week, I will start giving break for 10 to 15 minutes because, we are lagging in the content. Okay, so I'll be back, guys.
So first thing I will have to do, I want to add the IP address on the serial
Yes,
the serial interface of the India router.
yes. For
What is that?
0/0/1/1, then go to USA router. So there we have to configure all the IP address. Then we have to configure your static routing.
Sir,
And guys, please watch Tabriz and Lakshman. Be carefully what the
Sir.
Hafiz is doing.
sir,
Yeah,
I
Tabriz.
just got one emergency now. My
Emergency?
wife is very sick, so I'm going to pick her from the work and taking her to hospital. So
Okay.
you guys can continue, but you just send me the.
Yeah, no problem. It's a health issue,
Okay,
right?
so I'm so sorry for that. Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's health issue. You can carry on. No issues. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Lakshman, okay, so please just follow. So what Hafiz is doing now. So now
Okay, sir.
he's assigning the IP address. అంటే మీకు serial interface కి IP address ఎలా assign చేయాలి.
Okay, sir.
So I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, sir.
Hafiz, please help Lakshman because he joined very late because he's doing right. And while talking, you do it, Hafiz.
Huh?
While talking, you
So
do
I'm
it.
adding the IP address first on the India router interface.
Yes. And please,
Serial 0.
yeah, please tell to Lakshman also. Lakshman, what you are doing.
Yeah, I'm adding the IP address on the serial interface of India router.
Okay.
Serial 0/1/1. Because we just added that interface, so we just add an IP to that interface. So we have to add the IP to that interface as well. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay.
So the IP for that interface is 20.0.0.0.1. So I said IP add the ADD mean address. You can just do it again. ADDRESS 20.0.0.0.1 space subnet mask is /8, so it's 255.0.0.0.0, and then we enter. Yep. And then we end it. Did you end it? You save it also, actually. So let me see the IP address on the interface of this India router. Say show IP interface, which is INT, brief, BRI. So now if you look at our interfaces, you see that on gigabit Ethernet 0/0.0, we already have IP configured on it. Then we have on serial interface 0/1/0, we have the 10.11, which was the interface we added those IP yesterday. And serial interface 0/1/1, we just added this 20.0.0.01, right? This is the IP address we are looking at right here. 20.0.0.01 for that interface for India router. Now we are done with India router. We go back. Now configure the IP addresses. You get it, right? Hello?
Hafiz.
Yeah, I'm just asking who's asking if they get what I did.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm asking if you guys understand what I just did. Hello?
Hafiz.
So can I go to the next router, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So on the next router, which is the US router, we're trying to configure the interfaces. Okay. Okay, here is a new router.
Okay.
So we're configuring the IP addresses on all interfaces and also change the name of the router. Alright. So we enter into the router. Because this is a new router, first it will ask for you to, it will ask you whether you should do the initial configuration. If you say yes, then automatically we'll be doing it step by step. But if we say no, we'll go directly into the router. So first of all, we enable. Also go into the global configuration mode. Now, if we do show IP interface brief, you see that all the interface will have no IP address on any of the interface, right? So we're going to add IP addresses on each of the interfaces that have IP address assigned to it. Like serial interface 0/2/0. We're going to add the IP address for that interface, which is 20.0.0.2/8. Then the gigabit interface, which is 0.0.0.0, IP address 192.168.3.1/24. So we can do it together. First thing first, we go into global configuration mode, which is config. See, it's just a short form for configure terminal. We enter. We first configuring the serial interface, right? So we have to go into interface mode. So interface, INT short for interface. Serial, for me, if I'm doing configuration, I always like to call it short. Serial 0/2/0. Enter. Now we are in the interface mode. We'll add the IP address, IP address 20.0.0.2 Sorry. (20.0.0.2/28). That's 255.0.0.0. We enter. Okay. So we already add the IP address for serial interface. We end. Come back to so let me say show IP interface brief. Now you will see that we already add the IP address for the serial interface 0/2/0, which is 20.0.0.2, right? So we're coming to add the IP address for the gigabit 0/0.0. Interface. Gigabit 0/0/0/0. IP address 192.168.3.1.255.255.0 because it's last. What the fuck? Okay. And that one. So IP interface break. Now, you can see we have add IP addresses to all our interfaces. Right? So, okay, guys. Hello?
Lakshman, are you there?
Yeah.
No space.
And don't give space.
Yeah, that's what I said. No space.
Give underscore or yeah, like this. Lakshman, do you understood what here what Hafiz has done? Lakshman, are you there? See what he has done. Just he has assigned the IP address for this interface for router 3. That is your USA router. Oh, he quit. I think he has got some internet issues. I don't know. Okay. Okay, no issues. I think let's, because here I don't know whether he will log in back or not. You understood, right, Hafiz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So please configure static routing. Let's see. Still you remembered or not? I want to know. I want to test you.
Let's configure the starter routing on
Yes. Configure static routing.
let me see something here.
Yeah.
Show IP routers. No. Okay. IP. No, sorry. 15. Space IP route.
Hello.
Hold on. Okay. IP route 192.168.255.255.0. The next hop should be
Hafiz, you forgot everything, man. Check what you are doing now. First, understand what you are doing. IP route 3.1. What is 3.1? You are in USA router, right?
yeah, I mean USA router.
Okay, what you are trying to do now? You're trying to configure static routing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why you have given 3.1? See, first understand. Okay, let me explain you. Okay, let me explain this. So right now you are in USA router, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you are giving this IP address.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the static routing? We have to tell to the router to reach to this
Network, yeah.
two
For
dot
this
net.
network to
Wait. To reach to this network, go via this IP. To reach to this network, go via this IP. To reach to this 1.0 network, okay, 1.0 network, go via this IP. That's it. How many are there? 1,
That's 2.
2, 3. 3 network. Understood? Now,
Okay, no, okay, I understand right now.
yeah, so now we can see for the, if you are in ISP router, how many? To reach to network? This 1, 2, and 3. 3 network. Correct? From ISP router perspective. To reach to this 2 dot network, go via this IP. To reach to 20 network, go via this IP. To reach to 3 network, that is 3.0 network, go via this IP. Understood? Okay, now you tell me if you are in Indian router. How many are there? To reach to?
Just 2.
There's
This
2.
network,
To reach to this
you have to go
network,
through this, you have to go to this, yes, one.
To reach to this 3 network,
You go to the 20 dot,
20
that's one.
That's it. That's it. I hope you understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do it now? Or you want me to do it?
No, wait.
Yes, do it fast. I will give just 10 minutes to complete this. Your time starts now.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, do it fast. Lakshman, please watch what Hafiz is doing.
I can't access the
Okay,
stuff.
sir.
No, you can't access. Just you can access, right? I can see from here.
What's happening?
So look at, I think you can able to access it. Yeah. See, you just you assign the IP address, right? Still the interface is down. Can you see?
No, my screen has. What happened to my screen? I can't access.
Now you are accessing now, man. I can see you. Can able to access it, right? See, the interface is still down for the USA router. You can see, right? Serial 2 interface is down. This is down. We can see, right? This is also down. Okay, so let me do it from my side. Okay, so let me check what things you have configured.
No, I've not configured any. Okay, fine. It's there now. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so in Indian router, what you have configured? Let me see. Show IP interface brief. Serial 2.1. Okay, 2.1. Okay, fine. You have configured this. So USA router.
Yes, router now doing the IP route.
Okay, do show IP interface brief. Okay, 2.2. So, but still, I think is down.
Yeah, it's down. It's no interface yet up.
Okay, so what we should do? Go to that interface serial.
It's 000.
Serial 0/2/0, right?
Yeah. No shot.
Okay, no shutdown. Why it is serial 0/2/0?
No, the other interface from the India router is not even on. It's not.
Check here. I think.
It's also down.
Let me check. If you got this error, means please increase this timer. So go to global configuration mode, interface serial 0/1/1. No shutdown.
Okay.
So now it is coming up, right?
It's up now. Yeah.
Okay. So now you just check for this. Why this gigabytes interface is down? 3.1. So exit interface gigabyte 0/0/0. No shut. Okay, so done, right? So now all the interface is up. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Now just what I did, just I have assigned the IP address for all the interfaces. So I have not done anything. Okay, this is my Ali PC, and this is the Lakshman laptop. Lakshman laptop. Okay, so I have not done anything. So let me write it on the, what is the network ID for this? So 192.168 3.0/24. Remember that. Correct? So now I'm going to configure right from scratch, guys. So I'll go to CLI. Enable. So go to global configuration mode. So IP route. Okay. Lakshman, can you help me out? చెప్తారా ఏమైనా ఐడియా ఉందా దీనికి నేను చెప్పాను ఇప్పుడే I explained it just now. So how we can configure this static routing?
లేదు సార్ అర్థం అవ్వలేదు.
నేను కెమెరా ఆన్ చేసుకుంటాను. See, first understand. So before doing the lab, okay, right now I'm in ISP router, right? Okay. So now I want to reach to this network. What is this network? This is my one network.
Okay.
What is the network name? That is 2.0 network. Okay, this is my 2.0 network. This is network 1. Okay, now directly connected, you should not configure any routing protocol. Doesn't require any routing. Remember that.
Okay.
Directly connected. Indirectly connected, you require the routing. Remember. Now, so this network is network 1. This is my network 2. What is this network ID? 20.0.0.0. This is my network 2.
Okay.
Network 3 is this network. 3.0. This is my network 3. Okay, now if you want to reach to this one network, go via this IP. Because is directly connected, right? He's the next neighbor. He's the next hop. Next hop or next neighbor. Okay, same thing for to reach to 20 network. Okay, his IP address is same. Right? Again, to reach to 3 network, to this network, okay, your next hop is same. 10.1.1.2. Understood?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do this lab now. Okay, let's try to understand this. Now, IP route, first I will go 192.168.2.0, 255.255.255.0. Okay, so what could be my next hop? So what could be my next hop, guys?
10.1.1.2.
Correct? Lakshman, you understood? 10.1.1.2. Understood? This one. Understood, right? Right. Then one more route. Okay. IP route
192.168.3.0.
168 3.0. Who is 3.0?
The third network. So it's passed through the same.
Is
hop.
USA router, right? Lakshman, just pay attention here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So 10.1.1.2. Same. To reach to 3 network. To reach to these 3 network. Okay. Next hop is same, right? 10.1.1.2. What I have given here. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then one more is missing. What is that? IP route. One more is missing. Office, can you tell me? That is 20.0.0.0. 255.0.0.0. Which one? This network. This network.
Yes, sir. Green color.
Green color. /8. To reach to this network, because it is not directly connected to the router one, right? To the ISP router. We have to configure the network which is not connected directly. Okay, to reach to network.
Yeah.
Understood, office.
Yeah.
To reach to this network, go via this IP.
The same thing.
Yeah. Fine. So let's do this lab now. So 20.0.0 net, what is the next hop? 10.1.1.2, same. Correct?
Yeah.
Understood, guys? Any questions?
I think I'm good now.
So do show IP route. We can say do show IP route static. We can see, right? It has learned 3 network.
That's right. Hello?
Just sorry, guys, just interruption at the middle here in my office. Yeah, you understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm in India router now. So in India routers, so I want to configure what? Okay, just tell me office. What are things? I'm in router, India router now.
Okay, in India router to access 192, communicate to this is a IP route, the network of 192.168.1.0.
Okay, this is one. Second one.
Going through this what's the interface? This interface 10.1.1.1.
Go via this interface. Okay, fine. Then
Yeah.
next, the
And the
next.
next one, IP route,
Hmm.
the other side,
Hmm.
192.168.3.0.
Okay, this is two.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah,
Going through 20.0.0.02 network.
fine, perfect.
Now you don't get 3 route because it's directly connected to the other 2. So
Yes.
you don't have to
Yeah, it directly connected, doesn't require.
Mhm.
Doesn't require. Right? Lakshman, do you understood?
Yes, sir.
See, first understand. So what I explained, right now I'm in Indian router. Okay. To reach to this network, what is the network? 1.0 network. Go via this IP.
Okay.
I am here now. Okay. To reach to these 3 network, go via this IP. Because it is directly connected, right? It is directly connected network. Ante, I'll explain in local language to him, Lakshman, for Lakshman. Office.
No problem. Go ahead.
See, అర్థం చేసుకో ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ ఏమంటే మీరు మధ్య రౌటర్ లో ఉన్నారు, సెంటర్ రౌటర్ లో.
డైరెక్ట్ గా ఐఎస్పి రౌటర్ కి వెళ్ళిపోకూడదండి, యుఎస్పి రౌటర్ కి వెళ్ళి.
లేదు, యుఎస్ రౌటర్ అవసరం లేదు. ఎందుకంటే యుఎస్ రౌటర్ మీకు ఈ పక్క ఉంది, మీది లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఈ నెట్వర్క్ కి రీచ్ అవ్వాలంటే వెళ్ళాలంటే we have to go via this IP. This is act as gateway.
Okay.
అంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ కనెక్టెడ్. ఇప్పుడు యుఎస్ఏ రౌటర్ కి ఏముంది? 3 నెట్వర్క్. 3 నెట్వర్క్స్ ఉంది కాబట్టి మీకు హూ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ నైబర్ ఫర్ యూ?
ఇండియా గ్రీన్ కలర్.
గ్రీన్ కలర్ 20.0.0.2. అంటే స్టాటిక్ రౌటింగ్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. రిమెంబర్, ఇట్స్ క్వైట్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ స్టాటిక్ రౌటింగ్.
Okay.
That's the reason I'm taking a lot of time to configure this static routing for you. Because in coming lab,
డైరెక్ట్ గా కనెక్ట్ అయింది సార్.
లేదు, డైరెక్ట్లీ కనెక్ట్ ఉంటే మీకు రౌటింగ్ అవసరం లేదు. చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు ఇవి అర్థం చేసుకోండి ఫస్ట్. ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్లీ ఉంది, అది కనెక్ట్. దీనికి మేము రౌటింగ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేస్తా ఉన్నామా? లేదు కదా.
లేదు సార్, అవసరం లేదు.
మేము లాస్ట్ రౌటర్ ఐఎస్పి రౌటర్ కి మేము చేశాము, ఎందుకంటే 20 నెట్వర్క్ డైరెక్ట్లీ కనెక్టెడ్ లేదు దీనికి.
అంటే యుఎస్ఏకి లేదు, ఐఎస్పి నుంచి యుఎస్ఏకి లేదు.
యుఎస్ఏకి వెరీ గుడ్. యుఎస్ఏ రౌటర్ కి మీకు 10 నెట్వర్క్ డైరెక్ట్లీ కనెక్టెడ్ లేదు. డైరెక్ట్లీ కనెక్ట్ లేదు కదా, కాబట్టి దానికి మేము చేయాలంటే మేము కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలి వయా నెట్వర్క్. go via this IP address. మేము చేస్తాం ఇప్పుడు చూపిస్తాం మీకు. ఇప్పుడు we'll do the lab for this. Okay, so let's jump for this one now. Okay. Right now, office, I'm back now. I'm back to English language now. Okay, so let's do this now. So IP route. Okay, so 192.168.1.0. So give the subnet mask 2550. So what should be my next hop?
10.1.1.1.
Okay, 10.1.1.1. That's it. Right? To to reach to one more network, right? That is 3 network. So what should be my next hop?
Next one should be 20.0.0.0.0.2.
That's it. And show IP route. Show IP route static. We can say, right? So he has learned 2 network. Okay. Now we'll do for your ISP router.
ISP router, where would the company go? ISP, okay.
Okay, for ISP router, so let's it like this. So go to global configuration mode. So IP route. Okay. So one. Okay, you tell me which are the network I should configure?
Well, it depends which one you want to choose first.
Yeah.
But for me, I would start with the one that closer.
Closer is 2.0, right?
2.0, 255.255.0. The next hop is 220.0.01.
Right. The next IP route.
IP route. 10.0, 10.1.1.0.
10.0.0.0.
Yeah, 10.0.0, 25.0. The next hop is 20.0.01.
Next hop is 20.0.0.1. The next
IP route 192.1.0.
same, right? 1.0.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Show IP route static. So he has learned all the routes, right? Can you see? Means static route he has learned. Okay, what is this one indicate? What is this one?
It's one hop.
No. Yes, Lakshman, you're telling something?
Is that a hop count?
No, it's not a hop count. Use a AD value. Administrative value for static routing is 1.
Yeah. Very value.
Okay, administrative value. Yeah.
Yeah, the administrative value for this one is your 1. Understood. So now check the connectivity now. Can able to now I am in USA router now. So ping, let me ping 192.168, say 2.1. Yes, I do have reachability now. 1.1. Yes, perfect. Obviously, I think 10.1.1.1. Same thing I can ping to so 192.168. When you one of this PC, okay, 1.5 is there, I think. Yes. 1.5 is there. I think 1.4. Yes, it's available. Understood, guys? So I think for this PC, still we have not given any IP address. Can you see? No IP address assigned.
Because we haven't configured the DHCP on this router yet.
Yeah, DHCP not configured. So can we configure DHCP for this server? Full. Okay, gateway is 192.168.3.1. Okay, DNS server I'll give 8.8.8.8. Okay, starting IP address is 192.168. 3.3. Start from 2. Subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 255. Right. So full name I will give. Okay. Finance team. Okay. So I think interface on attribute. Okay, fine. Well, so I think just I have added. So let's see whether it will accept the IP address or not. We'll see. Pipa. DSCP fail. So it is, let's check. Do you remember, Office, how to configure this here?
No, I've never configured DHCP server configuration on the server before using
No, I have configured it. It will work, no problem. I think somewhere maximum hop, let's say.
Okay, this other network. So the server will be the DHCP server, right?
Yeah, this is my DHCP server. Let me write it down here. So this is my DHCP server. I want him to configure this around 255. It will work here. I don't know, something panel team. Default gateway is 3.1, subnet mask. Starting IP address is 1.255, subnet mask 255.0. Okay. So let's see now. Let's see this guy. Actually recommended to configure DHCP from the server, not from the router, guys. That's the reason I'm showing the, this lab. Okay, I think something we are missing here. I think service team mail server, yeah. Let's remove this. Invalid deals. Okay. We have not given the IP address for this server, man. 192.168. Let's say this is my 3.2. So 192.168. This is my 3.1. Right. So DNS 8.8.8.8. Okay. So I hope, I think now it has to take now. Yes, got it. But it is not taking. Can you see? 3.3 is taking. The gateway is not taking because gateway we have given wrong. Okay, on your server. So what we can do, this is 3.2 means we can give, let it be the same. You got it right, Hafiz?
No, I don't understand that part.
You don't understand? See what I have configured. So let's say for this laptop, okay, he has got it IP address. That is 192.168, 3.4. Okay, now he has got some IP address, right? So gateway is not getting, because gateway is 3.1, and for him, what is the gateway? For him also 3.gate, right? 3.1. So for the server, what we have configured. So let's see, go to service. Yeah, this one.
Oh, okay, because the IP address is configured on the router already, that gateway.
Yes. So now we can see, now it should get the IP address. Okay, so I think now we can able to communicate with these two PCs. Yes, they have communication, right? Can you see? So even you can able to communicate with server and server to this router. Yes. And server to this laptop. Yes. We have reachability, right? It's a very simple configuration DHCP. So if you want, I will show you some separate lab. So you know DHCP is work based on your DORA process. I think you know, right? Office. Yesterday I told you, right? DORA, DORA process. Your DHCP server, okay, is going to work so based on your DORA process. What is DORA? Discover. O means offer. R means request. A means acknowledge. This is called the DORA process. Means when you connect for the
Excuse me, sir.
sorry.
So the DHCP IP address is 3.4.
Yeah, because I had not changed it.
3.4. That means what will be the gateway? The gateway will be 4, right?
Yeah, we can give. Let me change this. I'll give 3.4 for the IP address for my DHCP server. Okay, so gateway is showing is already available. Let's say I'll give this 3.5. Okay, and gateway is 3.1. Okay. So let me change this 3.5. Let's see these guys what IP address they will take. 3.2. Understood, guys? DHCP configuration. You want me to show again DHCP configuration?
No, my confusion now is this.
Yeah.
The IP address 192.168 on this interface on the router we use 3.1. So the 3.1 is not, so the router, this DHCP server IP address is 3.5, right? So the starting IP is what on the server?
Starting IP, what we have given? Starting IP 3.0. So we can do one thing, starting IP start from 10, 3.10.
That's right.
Okay, let's give, I will give 50 IP address or maximum number of users, we can give 100. Save. Right, start from starting IP is 2. So let's say I will give 10. Okay, and default gateway he has given 3.2. So I will give as 3.1. Okay, so let's see now. So you're starting from 3.10, right? Can you see? Let's check for this laptop. Yes, 3.11.
Okay.
So let's connect one more PC. Say I will connect laptop, one more laptop here. So let me connect Alto. Okay, so it takes time. What I will do, I will just increase the time here. You can see right here. Desktop. Oh, physical. It should be 12. Yes. We're getting right IP addresses.
Yeah.
This is how we have to configure your DHCP. Right. So gateway, let's give this gateway is, I think we have given 3.5. So let's see. Yeah, but gateway is not taking, but it is a, it will be totally depending upon the your DSCP. Here, that's the reason is taking directly connected, doesn't require gateway because it's directly connected, right?
Mhm.
I hope this are understood, guys. Yeah,
Mhm.
Lakshman, you are following. Lot of confusion.
కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అంటే కొంచెం ఇంకా ఫాలో అవుతున్నా సార్, కొంచెం కొంచెం అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇంకా నేను నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన చాలా ఉంది, అంటే అది క్లారిటీగా తెలియడం లేదు.
Correct, correct. It takes time. Don't worry.
ఓకే సార్,
Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
I'll take it. Don't worry.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే సార్.
Don't worry. So, okay. So now, next lab, I will do the loopbacks.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. So now loopbacks, right? So let's create what I will do. Okay. So let me make it shorter. This one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do now, I will create the loopbacks here. Okay. So how many router are there? We have ISP router. Okay. And India and USA router. We have the 3 routers, right? So what I will do, I will create 2 loopbacks here and 2 loopbacks here. Okay, and 2 loopbacks here.
సార్ లూప్ బ్యాక్స్ అంటే
This is a virtual interface. Even if this is all the physical interface, right? This is all the physical.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, virtual means I think you know, right? Is a
Yeah, you
virtual
can't see.
interface. Right? We can't see.
ఫిజికల్లీ కాన్ సీ.
By default, it will be in upstate always. The moment you create the virtual interface, by default, it will be in the upstate. Okay.
ఓకే.
The loopback IP address, I think yesterday I told you, right? On first day. That is 127.0.0.
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్ సార్. సంథింగ్ ఆన్ మిస్సింగ్ ఇస్ దేర్ నంబర్.
Yeah, that is the loopbacks.
ఎస్ సార్.
Loopback IPs. These are the loopback IPs.
ఎస్ సార్.
But we can give any IP address, not like that. These are loopback IP address range. So now I can use any IP address like class A, B, class A, B, C. Doesn't matter.
ఓకే.
Okay. So now I'm going to do this lab now. So what I will do, I will create two loopbacks in each router.
ఓకే.
Okay. So I think, is it visible for you guys? It has become very small. Okay. Right now I'm in ISP router. So let me make it big here. Okay, so right now I'm in ISP router. So what I'm going to do now, I will create the loopback. First check which are the interfaces. Show IP interface brief. So right now, I have all the physical interface, right? This is all the physical interface. Okay, so now I'm going to create the loopbacks. Okay, so let's do that. Go to global configuration mode, interface loopback. Okay, if you give the question mark, okay, it will show you 0 to some this number of loopbacks we can create. I don't know what is that number. I think some 2 billion, I think. Okay, so we'll start from loopback 1 here. So as your moment you create the loopback, automatically it will come up. Remember that. It doesn't require no shutdown command. The moment you create the loopback, that is a virtual interface, so automatically it will come up. Okay, let's give an IP address. So I'll give 172.16. Say this is my 1.1. 255.255.0.0. Right. So I'll create one more loopback 2. So this IP address I'll give, this is my 2.1 overlap, because it's showing the overlap. So what I will do, I will give this is as These are you as 70. Okay, 173.16.172 also we can give, no issues. Right now, so do show IP interface brief. We can see, right? We have created two loopbacks. Understood, guys? Now, let's create the loopbacks, two loopbacks here in India router. Okay, interface loopback 1, IP address 172.16.1.1, 255.255.00. Okay, so loopback 2. So here I'll give 2. Oh. So these I'll make it as 17. Show IP interface brief.
So the loopback IP address will be the same on every router.
No, different. It should be different. Okay, this is a different network copies. Don't get confused. This is 172.16.1.0 network.
The other one 173.
And this is 172.173. So in ISP router, how much I have given? I have given 173. Right? So
Yeah.
let's create in USA router now. So go to global configuration mode, interface loopback 1. So I'll give IP address 174.16.1.1. Right. Right. Same thing, I will create loopback 2 here. So what should be my IP address here? I'll make it 70. Doesn't matter, no problem. 174. Okay. So let's show IP interface brief. So two loopbacks we have created in each router now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I am going to configure your static routing for the loopbacks. Now we can see. Now I am ISP router show IP route. Show IP route static routing. So only this in the routing table, only 3 networks information is available in my ISP router. Right. So now I want the 172 network and 174 network. Right. So let's do that. Okay. So go to global configuration mode. Okay. IP route. So 172.16. That is 0.0, right? This is a class B. Okay. So go via 10.1.1.2. Got it? You understand what is
network?
Yes, this is my network. This is the network which is available in this router, in this R2 router. Okay. The next hop is this router. So this is my next hop, which is available here.
No, yours I'm asking because we're having a network 192. Oh, you add another network.
Where? See,
You add another network with 172.
172 network is available in R2.
Okay, on the India router.
Yeah, on Indian router. To reach to this router, go via 10.1.1.2. Right? That's it. This is what I am doing now. Okay. I think this is one more network, right? That is, I think, 17, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Show IP route. Static. Yes. So he has learned, right? All the 3 network. Right. So if I ping to 172 network, 172.16.1.1, we have the reachability, right? And 1.1.1 is there. I don't know. I think we have not created this loop back here. The router in Indian router. I think 16.2.1, I guess. We'll see this later. Connectivity will check later now. So now ISP router is done now. So in Indian router, what things we should configure? So 172 17.2.1. Yeah. So go to global configuration mode. So IP route. Okay. So what should be to reach to network? 173, right? 173.16.1.0. I think it should be 0.0. Right? 255.255.0.0. So go via 10.1.1.1. Is it correct? I'm doing, guys? Is it correctly I'm doing it? Is it fully loaded, guys, here for you guys? It is fully loaded or what? How? You want me to continue tomorrow? Lakshman and Hafiz?
Yeah, I'm just a bit. The new IP set you are creating is what confused me a bit.
No problem. Okay, we'll do it with the new topology. So with the loopbacks. So these loopbacks, again, we'll do it in RIP. Same, right? Loopback we can create anywhere. Okay, so don't get confused here. And one more network is, I think, IP route. So I think 174.16.1.1. I think 0.0, 255, 255, 20.1.1.2. That's it. Show IP route strategy. So we can see he has learned 173 and 174 network. If you check here, so what are things? Okay, IP route to reach to, I think, 173 network 16.0.0, 255, 255, 0.0, and go via 20.1.1.1. And same thing for 72, I guess. Show IP route. Show IP route static. All right, so perfect. So he has learned everything now. 172, 173, 174 is local VLAN. Remember, guys. So actually, guys, this is called your LAN. Okay, and this is called your WAN link. Lakshman, remember this. It's quite very important to understand, guys.
Yes, sir.
Alert from low battery.
And this is your LAN. LAN, WAN, I think you know, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Within the circle ante LAN,
Yeah.
circle into circle ki wide area network.
Correct, correct. Okay, this is the, we'll call it as your WAN link. Okay, this is your LAN network. That is your internal local area network. So example, this is different organizations. So example, this is your IT team. Okay, this is your admin. Okay, this is your security team. Different team. They will be having different LANs, right? And switching, we'll do it later. This is a separate topic. Okay. So I hope, guys, I think this is very lot of loaded today.
Mhm.
Is it fully loaded or still space is there? I can fill, no problem. I will continue for another 1 hour, no problem. Today I'm free. because next topic I am going to start the default. Default routing is very simple, guys. Default and RIP. Maybe tomorrow is to start doing default and RIP. Don't worry. So we'll do the connectivity, all those things. I think can able to communicate it. So what I'm going to do now. So let me export this all commands, export logs, save here. Using 3 routers. No. .txt text file. Okay, so I'll send you this file, guys, right now. You got it right, guys? 2 files. You can open in your packet tracer. Office, you have received, right?
Come again?
I have sent you the file, the lab file which we have done today.
Okay, all right. Let me save it.
Okay. Okay, download and save from your thing, guys.
It's 2, right? 2 files.